question of the Gemara is, what's the source of the law that we learned in the Mishnah, which is that we need to say brachos before we eat? So the Gemara starts with Mina Hani Mili. Put a question mark in, and it means from where. Mina means from where, and Hani Mili are these words. These Mili are words. Himem is this abbreviation right here. The Tanu Rabbanan that the rabbis taught. Here's our answer. Kodesh Elul Hashem quotes a pasuk. Let's somehow show that where the pasuk is. Let's change the color so we can see this. Okay, the pasuk is going to be this right here. Okay, that'll do that. Kodesh Elul Hashem, it's holy for praises to Hashem, and it's referring to the fruits of the fourth year, which we have here, Netarevai. Netarevai is plantings of the fourth year. That means if you plant the tree, you wait 3 years for Arla, which is the fruits are forbidden to have any benefit from. In the fourth year, you have to take it to Yerushalayim. You take it to Yerushalayim, it's praises to Hashem. So the Gemara says, Malamed, this teaches us Shetu'unim bracha, that it requires a blessing. Let's put the line in so you know to read that together. Shetu'unim bracha lifneyem uleacharayem, before them and after them. That means you have to say a bracha before you eat and after you eat. Well, more specifically for the fruits that you take to Yerushalayim, you have to say a bracha. However, mikan, from here, Amar Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva says, let's write that out. Rabbi Akiva. In the Gemara, Rabbi Akiva spelled with an aleph. Rabbi Akiva says, Asur liyadam, it's forbidden for a man, sheyitayim klum, to taste anything, kaidem sheyivarech, before he says a bracha. So from this pasuk, we're ultimately going to learn that you're not allowed to eat without saying a bracha, and that would be the source for the Mishnah that we need to say brachos. So let's put a period over there, and that's the end of the brisa. Should we put the whole brisa in? Let's see if we can do this. Pick a nice color. I'll put the whole brisa into a... You see what we're dealing with. It starts right there. Includes the pasuk. Goes until... There we go. That's the end of the brisa. Okay. And now back to the Gemara. The Gemara asks, V'hai, and this, let's put this into quotes, Kodesh Ilulim. Let's give us back the pasuk. Kodesh Ilulim, maybe a little large. Okay. V'hai Kodesh Ilulim, the pasuk of Kodesh Ilulim. Lahachi, let's put a comma there before Lahachi. Lahachi, who da'asa? Question mark. Lahachi, for this, it is coming. Hai means in this, and lahachi means for this, or for so, or for such. We'll read it again. V'hai, in this, Kodesh Ilulim, the pasuk of Kodesh Ilulim, lahachi hu da'asa, for so it is coming. It means it's coming to teach us the laws of brachos. Hai, this, mi ba'i lei, this we need it. That means we can only use it for one thing, and if we need it to teach me something else, then we can't use it for the laws of brachos. What do we need it for? So chad is like echad, one thing that we need it for, because there's two hilulims here, it's a plural, so there's hilul twice. Chad amar rachmana, that the merciful one says, which means Hashem says, achlei v'hadar achlei. If you notice, this word seems to be the same as this word. It's not really a pun, but it's a play, like a rhyme, that achli means to redeem. Let's put it together. Achli, redeem, and then you can eat it. Which means that the fruits don't need to be actually brought to Yerushalayim. You can redeem them. That means you take money and you say this money should be holy instead of those fruits, and then those fruits you can leave in your home, and you take the money to Yerushalayim. You can eat the fruits first, you can eat them when you get back, you can leave them for your family, and in Yerushalayim with that money you'll buy other fruits and food. Okay, that's the first thing that I need hilulim for, that it's learned chilulim. it's a hey, but it's chilol means to redeem, to make mundane. And the other hilol, because there's two, because of hilulim, hilulim is a plural, v'idach, and the other one, davar hata'un shira, something that requires song, ta'un chilol, that also requires redemption. V'she'enai ta'un shira, if it doesn't require song, ein ta'un chilol, it does not require redemption. What are we talking about? Well, let's learn where the source is. Ukader Reb Shmuel bar Nachmani Amar Rabbi Yonasan, and it's like Reb Shmuel bar Nachmani says in the name of Rabbi Yonasan. I know I put a lot of words in that one phrase, but I just want to put that Aleph Resh stands for Amar Rabbi Amar Rabbi Yonasan. The Amar. Let's go back. And this is like ukede, and like that. Reb Shmuel bar Nachmani said in the name of Rabbi Yonasan, the Amar, that. Reb Shmuel bar Nachmani says, Amar Rabbi Yonasan, in the name of Rabbi Yonasan, it always means, Amar Rabbi means that it was a teacher. Rabbi Yonasan was the teacher. Put in these lines to read it together. Minayin. From where do we know? She'ein oimrim shira. That we do not say a song. I guess that means sing a song. Ella al hayayin, only over wine. Where do we know that when the Levium would sing in the Beis Hamikdash, that they would sing at the time when the wine was being poured, shenemar, as it says in the pasuk. Let's go back to our pasuk. Make it slightly smaller so it doesn't mess anything up here. Pasuk says, "V'teimer." Okay, that's our pasuk. And I will go back here. V'teimer. No, let's make it into orange. V'teimer lahem hagefen. The vine said to them. This is talking about. It's a parable that the people of Shechem are giving this son of Gidon that wiped out all his brothers, and they're asking about the parable is about who would rule. So the vine says, Hechedalti, shall I forsake esti reishi, my wine, tirish means wine, hamisameach, which gladdens, and likim va'anashim, God and man, which means the vine is not going to rule, because the vine says, I'm not going to give up my wine that gladdens God and man. So now the Gemara says, Im anashim misameach, if it gladdens man, elikim b'ma misameach. Let's make sure that's, how does it gladden God? How does wine gladden God? I mean, how it gladdens man is because its alcoholic content can make men happy, people happy rather. But God, how does it make God happy? So mikan, from here, she'ein oimrim shira, that we do not say a song or sing song, ella, only, al hayahin, only over wine. This all takes us back to what we were referring to hilulim, that there's two hilos. The first one teaches me that you're allowed to redeem neta rivai, and then you can eat it. The second hilo tells me that neta rivai, rivai is really only by wine. It's only by things that require song, wine, which means grapes or vineyards. Well, actually, the Gemara is going to cross out neta and it's going to put in kerem, according to this opinion. It's really kerem rivai, vineyards of the fourth year. They require to be brought to Yerushalayim, but anything else, apples, oranges, pears, does not require that.